It was sweltering hot weather. I woke up in some grass beside the road. There was no cell phone, no wallet, nothing. I drank too much yesterday. Because I was drunk, I had some fights with my friends and eventually even got into a physical fight. I can't remember much after that. Where am I? Yesterday I was definitely drinking in Chenhodong, but now it seemed like I was in the middle of some national highway. Did the taxi driver leave me here? Did I leave my cell phone and wallet in the taxi? First, I had to know where this place was. Even after walking for about 10 minutes, strangely I couldn't see anything. There were no people or buildings, no cars on the road, not even a single sign. All I could see was desolate hills that stretched endlessly along the road. The road was winding like a road from Enya to Yangon Gangwon province. Surely this is not Gangwon-do? The heat of the asphalt floor boiled over and my head was blank. My throat is too dry. The sound of water could be heard nearby. A small stream of water was flowing inside the hill. Words like bacteria and E. coli came to mind, but there was no other way. I made a water bowl with my hands and drank it in a hurry. The taste of the water was muddy and gritty, but thirsty was slightly better. Only then did my head clear up a bit. I took off my outerwear and sat down in the shade beside the stream. I suddenly remembered yesterday. The weather yesterday was pretty chilly for spring, so I had to wear padded coat. On the other hand, it was unusually hot today. Even though I took off my padding and was only wearing a long-sleeved t-shirt, I was sweating profusely. Surely this is in the south, so the climate is different from Seoul, right? I laughed out loud. At that time, I saw a truck at the other end of the road. It was coming towards me. I ran to the side of the road and called for a truck wielding my padded coat. I was thinking of hitchhiking or borrowing a cell phone. The truck slowly slowed down and rolled down the windows. It was a very wary expression. I was about to ask if I could give you a ride, but the truck driver immediately asked if I had even had a sip of the water flowing over there. Without thinking, I replied that I drank the water. But the truck driver was startled when he heard my answer, and then speeded up and drove away. What is it like to drink water? Could there be an epidemic circulating nearby? It didn't make sense to my common sense. With no particular reason, I walked in the direction the truck had passed. I wondered if I could see at least a factory complex in the direction the truck was going. However, after walking for quite some time, I still couldn't see anything. All I could see was the desolate mountain scenery that continued endlessly along the side of the road. It was a desolate landscape, so strange memories suddenly came to my mind. Yesterday I went to Han River Park after drinking with my friends. The fight continued at the Han River Park, and I pushed one of my friends hard. My friend collapsed in the middle of a clearing, and I can't remember well after that. It was a desolate place with few people, so there was no one but me and my friends. What has happened since I pushed my friend? It seems that the rest of the friends quarreled over the fallen friend. Why did we fight? I was recalling the memory of yesterday when I suddenly felt sick to my stomach. Is it because I drank the water from the hills carelessly? I looked around but still nothing. I couldn't help it. I climbed halfway up the hill and looked for a suitable spot. Then, I saw a gas station across the hill. I hurriedly ran towards it. I explained the situation to the owner of the gas station and used the bathroom. My face reflected in the mirror was better than I thought. I didn't look like someone who had spent the night in the grass and wandered the streets in the morning. Rather, it was a neatly washed body and decorated with a neat outfit. It was a bit strange. After washing my hands, I came out and said hello to the owner of the gas station. Then I asked if I could borrow a phone. The boss looked at me with a sad expression and asked if I had ever had a sip of water around here. I was going to lie, but after seeing the expression on the boss's face, I answered honestly. The boss made a sad face and gave me a water bottle, a simple snack, and a few pennies of cash. Then he encouraged me to go carefully on my way. I talked to him a few more times to ask for a phone call, but the boss just shook his head and pointed me in the direction I was going. I'm eating the food the boss gave me, but it doesn't taste like anything. Drinking water also doesn't feel anything. It seems that the sense of being thirsty or cool is gradually disappearing. All I had left was to relieve the memories of yesterday. A friend passed out in the clearing and our quarrel became more intense. The argument turned into a physical fight, and I think I also fell down after being hit by someone. What happened after I collapsed? Am I walking in a place like this? No matter how much I walked, I couldn't see the scenery of Seoul at all. There were no signs to indicate where this place was, no cars passing by, and no buildings that could be occupied. I was just walking along the endless road, towards a destination I don't even know where it is.